So, ladies and gentlemen, hello, how you doing? Welcome, blessed day to you wherever you are in the world. Please remember, hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard? Let's go to the clip and hear what's going on.
To note that Dr. Ralph Gonsalves is in fact the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, who you heard in that previous report. In the meantime, the Miami Herald is reporting that U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio will travel to the Caribbean next week and meet with several leaders as part of a three-nation tour. On Wednesday, Rubio will travel to Jamaica, where he will be hosted by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness for talks. He will then travel to Guyana and Suriname, where he will meet with their respective presidents. The two oil-rich nations on the tip of South America are part of CARICOM. Last month, during the CARICOM's Heads of Government Summit in Barbados, Prime Minister Mia Mottley, the current chair of CARICOM, extended an invitation to President Donald Trump to visit the Caribbean, adding that the leaders also hoped to meet with senior administration officials. Rubio's visit comes as leaders grow increasingly concerned about the quickly deteriorating security situation in Haiti, which threatens to spill over into the region.
So that's the introduction. Now, I want to go to that is what is going on, and that's what is causing a lot of uproar. Now I want to go to the prophet, right, Mr. Jeffrey Shuttleworth, and hear what he has to say prophetically about this visit from Mr. Rubio. Let's get it.
Now, this is going to be a significant week for this nation of Jamaica. And of course, you know of the impending visit of the Secretary of State, Mr. Jamaica. This is going to be a significant week for this nation of Jamaica. And of course,
Mr.
you know of
Kimmy, hey babes.
Pending visit of the Secretary of State, Mr. Rubio. And do not for one moment take that visit lightly. It's a part of the reason the Lord would have been having us praying for these many weeks. Remember, in fact, months, because this intense season of prayer technically started, notice, intense season started last year, February the 11th, 2024. It continued in live fashion to July, 153 consecutive nights, with particular focus on the third and fourth watches of the night. Obviously, persons also were activated to pray during the days as well. Through that, a number of ministry moments were triggered, orchestrated, if you will, and also a number of ministry organs were raised up in the form of married men, for example, being brought together, married couples being brought together to spend more time deliberately in prayer, also families being activated to be more involved in deliberate times of prayer, also covenant prayer groups. We also had the National Legacy Project, where altars were erected, righteous altars were erected, over 400 of them in all 14 parishes, etc., etc. Then after the 153 consecutive nights, the prayer continued, but they were, for the most part, prayers that were prayed that were repeated. Notice, for the most part, we obviously are not speaking about the prayers that were taking place still on the ground, and those were not carried on air. And then the Lord would have instructed us to connect again and continue the live prayers. And that instruction was given on the 28th of January 2025. And we have continued to this point. The Lord has been speaking to the fact that the nation is going in deep waters. The topsy-turvy roller coaster would be colliding. It is the year of the wind and also the contrary wind. We also should remember the four elements of creation: water, air, fire, earth. All of those will continue to manifest and to intensify. All this against the backdrop of much grace being poured out, grace in the mouth, grace in the hand, and so on and so forth. So we knew that when we look at the numbers and the way, the manner in which grace has been accentuated, we know that it was ominous. While it was good news, but it was ominous, because we know that where sin abounds, more grace abounds, and that's the word of God. So we knew prophetically that this is going to be a very challenging year. And so we also saw a number of things happening nationally, regionally, and globally. We shared some of them with you. So with the coming of this emissary of the Trump administration, it will not be bearing basket of goodies. We can tell you that. And it will be triggering a number of things, which I will not get into. I could tell you prophetically, but all I'm saying to you is a number of shifts are going to be taking place as a result of that visit. And it will have serious repercussion nationally. It will also have serious implications for the Caribbean as well, because we are not in isolation. We see what is happening already. We have Panama, Cuba, and so on. And we are next. There are other visits to be made to other places also. Now, the Lord will be using many different ways to judge this island of Jamaica. And what is impending will intensify the judgment. So there are some of you listening now, and you may be knitting your eyebrow. Well, look and you will see. So there are going to be some changes that will be made. There are some positions that Jamaica would have taken that Jamaica will have to back down from those positions. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Right? So it is going to be bad news for many, good news for a number of persons as well.
Now listen, ladies and gentlemen. What I am reading from this, and guys, can we get the likes up? We got almost 100 people watching. The like button is free. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even put the donation link. I haven't even pinned the donation link. I didn't even realize that. Everything happens for a reason now, doesn't it? So let me pin the donation link. So you could donate to the platform if you choose to. We got the Cash App. We got the PayPal. We got the link, the name. We got the sell information there. So yeah, I just dropped it. But Andrew Holness has signed off on a lot of things. He has engaged and gone into agreements that does not fit the status quo of the United States of America. You understand what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I'm going to take it a step further. The pending investigation that is on Andrew Holness from the Integrity Commission, there's a lot of laborites that's calling me lately. And see, that's why I named the title of the video the way I named it. For those who are in America, that is Jamaican language. Fire they are must steal in think a cool breeze. It means you in some serious trouble, but you are not aware of the pending danger that is on your ass. You know what I'm saying? And this is what is happening with Mr. Andrew Holness and his government. Their relationship with China, the access they have given to China, the agreements that they have been in with China, right? A lot of the things that they have done does not fit the status quo of the United States. Their closest neighbors. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Andrew should bow and cower down to the United States of America. I think a man should be a man and do what's best for his country, just like how Trump is doing. I ain't got no problem with Trump. Do you, man? But everybody got to do that for themselves. But what is the problem is Andrew Holness is severely compromised, ladies and gentlemen. The SSL scandal has severely compromised Andrew Holness. You think the United States don't know what's going on with that situation? You think that they already don't? Listen, you're talking about millions of US dollars. Whoever is implementing in that, they are fully aware. They got my guy on their team right now and his team, Elon Musk. You see how Elon Musk is digging up people files and where money is going and all of that stuff? I just played you a clip a while ago. Let me play it again. Let me play it again just to add to this reaction right here, because it's in context with what I'm talking about. All right, where is it? Oh no, that's not it. My bad, y'all. Hope I don't dox nobody. Here we go. Listen to this.
Look how much they were stealing from us, y'all. Look how much the people that's in power was stealing taxpayers' dollars. Doge ends 18 million monthly contract for San Antonio. They were getting paid to operate an empty migration facility in West Texas. Endeavor's revenue shot up to 1.1 billion in 2022. So they was getting $18 million a month, government funded, to operate an empty building. Look, I want to see some people get locked up behind this. There got to be some people getting locked up. Ain't nobody getting locked up. I'm hearing all this, stealing and fraudulent and all. Where the people getting locked up at? Because if it was us, we know what would be happening. But hold on, look at this, though. There's more.
We're back with another quick update on our efforts to cut wasteful spending and cut it quickly at the Department of Defense, so we get the dollars to the things that the warfighters need. So today, I'm signing a memo directing the termination of over $580 million in DoD contracts and grants that do not match the priorities of this president or this department. In other words, they are not a good use of taxpayer dollars. Ultimately, that's who funds us, and we owe you transparency and making sure we're using it well. So here's quickly what we're canceling today. There's an HR software effort that was supposed to take a year and cost $36 million, but instead it's taken 8 years and is currently $280 million over budget, not delivering what it was supposed to. So that's 780% over budget. We're not doing that anymore. Number two, another batch of DoD grants, $360 million worth this time. Decarbonizing emissions from Navy ships, part of the Obama-Biden green agenda, that's $6 million. $5.2 million on something that would diversify and engage the Navy by engaging underrepresented BIPOC students and scholars. Another $9 million at a university to approach equitable AI and machine learning models. I need lethal machine learning models, not equitable machine learning models. And number three, in our ongoing effort to cut wasteful spending on external consulting services, $30 million in contracts with Gartner and McKinsey. It's IT, purchasing, unused licenses. So when you add it all up, $580 million in DoD contracts and grants, Doge is helping us cut today. What does that bring our total number up? Total cuts, running total, $800 million in wasteful spending canceled over the first few weeks as DoD partners with Doge here to make sure that our warfighters have what they need by cutting the waste, fraud, and abuse. They're working hard. We're working hard with them. We appreciate the work that they're doing, and we have a lot more coming, so stay tuned. So you might as well not waste any more time.
Emotional damage.
Man, oh man. When I tell you, Doge ain't playing with nobody, $800 million. So I'm just trying to say, if Doge can look into all of those things and find all of those things, if the United States was to target Andrew Holness, the SSL scandal and all of that, and really start to take interest and dig into the information and where those monies went and who was connected to, man, listen, people is compromised. I'm just saying. They all the way compromised. Allegedly. All right. So this visit from Rubio, man, listen, boy, you heard the pastor. Let's continue.
Therefore means that we need to intensify our prayers such that God will extend grace even as this nation will continue to be judged in different ways because there is more to come. We look, for example, at the forecast for earthquakes, and we are seeing where, based on the trend that is developing since the beginning of this year, the year of the wind, we are going to be seeing more earthquakes in clusters, and the Caribbean is on the radar. And every time the earth shakes, there is impact, not just temporally, but spiritually as well. There are more earthquakes to come. This nation is also due for a major disaster as well. Earthquake.
Listen, major disaster, earthquakes. I've been warning about this. Hey, if you watch all of my videos, at the end of my videos, there is 2 suggested videos. There is the playlist for the earthquake and tsunami, and then there's the documentary video for the earthquake and the tsunami. I have given, if you look in the description of my video, it is there as well. All right. So I haven't necessarily played it over and over and over again. It's been a while. Maybe a week ago I played it when I had like 500 people in the chat, because I know, excuse me, there's some new people here that I have not seen it. When I get the opportunity and I see the room is full, I play that. All right. So that disaster, Jamaica is under judgment like many other countries in the world. Nobody is exempt. It is what it is. We are doing what we're doing down here to displease God, and we're going to be judged in many facets in many ways. Yes? Let's continue.
Earthquake may not necessarily be just in the regular form of an earthquake, but like a visit, such as a top emissary of the U.S. administration, the current political administration, the Secretary of State. That's that position, as you know, if you know the chart of leadership, that's high ranking. Okay. High ranking official. So we need to keep our prayers going and to remain alert, because there are some suddenlies up ahead. There are some positions that will have to be changed, that will have been taken by the administration. And there are some pressure points that are going to also be compressed. Okay. And there will be reactions in different ways. Remember also, this is an election year, so it will have serious implications and more. It will impact us economically, politically, socially. So do not take this visit lightly. There are some other things which we will talk about as we anticipate the visit, which is just around the corner. But because we are out of time, I'm not able to say much more. There are many other things.
All right, so that is the first thing I wanted to touch on. We have been hearing a lot of people, give their perspective about the visit from Mr. Rubio, which is going to happen tomorrow. So we're going to keep an eye on that and hear what comes out of that. All right, and now we're just going to move on to the next topic that I got to cover here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing. Support. The like button is free, heard? I know that's right.